doing great out there, coming to you live from Los Angeles. And today, being March the 1st, 2021, I want to bring you a video regarding cryptocurrency and the entire crypto space and as to what's going on with Bitcoin. So, if you guys have been following these last couple days, then you'll know that Bitcoin had a bit of a slump from around the $48,000 mark, because remember guys, we went and hit around the 57 and $58,000 range, and then we backed off away into back down to 54,000, and then we retraced back down to 48, and then we went back down to around 44, 45, and then now we're going back up to 48. So it looks like we're able to keep 48,000 strong. Right now, the current price is 48,739. So, we'll be able to see in the next couple days, or rather, the next few hours, whether or not Bitcoin will be able to get back up over $50,000. But right now, the way it's looking, it looks like this crypto space is gonna remain high in terms of the market cap in general, because again, certain institutions are continuing to announce that they're going to join the space and start buying more Bitcoin. Now, I believe I'm hearing Jack Dorsey actually mentioning that Twitter actually wants to buy Bitcoin now. Besides his company Square that bought it a couple months ago. So now it looks like Twitter is also going to be putting Bitcoin on its balance sheet. So we'll have to wait and see what happens. But right now, with Ethereum at a 1526, and Cardano holding a high of $1.30, it looks like the space is keeping its market cap. So for all the money that came in, it looks like it's not leaving. So oh, so thirsty. Had to get some water. But yeah, the money's not leaving. So obviously, um, a lot of people that are investing for the future, and they're investing to stay in this game, so that whenever the market goes up the next time around, they make so much money to to where their investment just pays back off. So people look at the past and they look at the present and they say, wow, why wasn't I in on this much earlier? Because obviously, for those that were in on it early, and they kept their investments and watched the prices go up, then they've obviously got to earn those gains. So right now, certain coins doing really well, so many new faces. And guys, if you ask me, hey, Al, 4 years ago, what was what were the coins that were on coin market cap and on CoinGecko, compared to the coins that are here right now? And I'll say the coins that are here right now, I almost literally don't even recognize, just because the top 100 was so much more different in the year of 2017 compared to this year of 2021. And a good amount of the tokens that had remained in the top 10, in the top 20 throughout this time, are still here, such as Litecoin, XRP, and a few others out here. Really not too many more, because we have a good amount of new top tens, such as Binance Coin, Polkadot, Chainlink, and then Stellar is seemingly also able to stay in the top 10, considering the competition has heated up so much. So now let's talk about where I believe Bitcoin is going from here, because for all the times that I've made videos, and for all the times that Bitcoin went up significantly, I've said that, guys, be careful, Bitcoin is gonna have a pullback. And it did. But every time it did have a pullback, it's past its previous all-time high that it set, and it created and set an even new all-time high. So right now, Bitcoin at 48,000. Look, we went and we saw 57,000. So does this mean that we're gonna go back up to $57,000, and then get back up to 62, get back to or get to, I should say, 62,000, 60,000, and 65, 67, and so on and so forth? I don't know. This at this point, this thing can really go either way. But I'm hearing from other crypto YouTubers that pretty much the market is being manipulated by certain mining pools in China. So um, I haven't really dug in too much on that to be able to confirm that information. I'm more of a fundamentals trader, and I trade by the pattern. More for the majority of the time, unless I see something that I feel like is a good opportunity and is something rather new that I should go for. I do it, but for the most part, I try to play everything safe, whether it's investments for the long term or just trades that I intend on executing in the short to mid term. So I've said it in previous videos. I always prioritize, asset safety first because remember, guys, we're here to make money, and one of the first principles to consider whenever we're here to make money is to not lose money. So if you're not losing money, then that's already a great thing. Then you can safely focus on making money, right? So that's my 2 cents to you guys. No form of advice, but just my opinion. Thing. Just my opinion. So um, now Bitcoin right now. I believe sooner or later, it really depends on whether or not the billionaires are going to say, okay, let's go ahead and adopt it. There's obviously a good amount of billionaires that are not adopting Bitcoin because they don't see any reason to give any more value to it than it already has because um, realistically, Bitcoin is making a lot of people rich. A lot of people are, going to be retiring off of Bitcoin, considering there's a good amount of people that invested in this asset in the year of 13 and up until 2017, whenever we had the first bull run, the first bull run that was caught in the media and that was caught by investors. So um, right now, I'd say to give an input on Bitcoin's price prediction in the short to midterm, I think that it's actually going to stay the same or it's going to go back down. I really actually don't see us touching 57,000 again, and I feel like $57,000 and above is going to be for the next bull run. So I think that was the last of it for those that did purchase Bitcoin at $57,000. In my opinion, I don't think we're gonna be seeing Bitcoin at that price again until the next 4 years or until the next bull run because I feel like while a lot of altcoins still have a lot of pushing to do, I feel like Bitcoin itself has pretty much reached it's run for this cycle because it's already we can probably say it's safely 5x because whenever we look at what happened to Bitcoin the first time, whenever it went from around what was it in 2017, I'm gonna say let's say from around the resistance point, which was about $4 to $5,000. It went up about 4 to 5x, 4x. It stayed there for a while. It stayed at around the $19,000 mark for a while, for a month, and then everything went back down again. And so really, this what's the difference this time around is a few factors actually, and one is that Bitcoin has certainly been more adopted by institutional investors. And when I say institutional investors, I pretty much mean big companies and big corporations that have come and put in a lot of money into Bitcoin, to hold. And just for them also to be on the safe side and say, hey, Bitcoin is this thing. Why don't we get in on it early? So obviously, there's a reason why PayPal went, into Bitcoin right after Jack Dorsey's Square announced that they're going to be buying Bitcoin and putting it on their balance sheet. So, same thing, with the competition. It looks like slowly but gradually, more of these big companies and institutions are going to be buying Bitcoin and holding it for the long term. So whenever we look at whether or not Bitcoin is gonna do well in the short to midterm. I say, and look, I say it'll either remain the same or go down, regardless of all of the institutional investors and whatnot. Because let me say something, guys. There's a lot more money in the world than just the United States. So, hearing news that these companies in the United States are coming out and buying Bitcoin, yeah, Elon Musk purchasing, 1.5 billion in Bitcoin. Well, there's Chinese traders every day that, are putting in millions and, similarly, billions of dollars into, Bitcoin. But the difference is that the media can, pump up the hype. That hey, Elon Musk, Tesla is getting into Bitcoin and you know drive the price up significantly. Whenever whenever there's actually $1 billion and more, being transacted in Bitcoin every single day on multiple exchanges. So you guys have to be really careful because I am saying that Bitcoin is in a bit of a bubble right now because the price has gone up too much. And yeah, there was also the factor that money is printed more now in the United States, and more dollars are being created, and that inflation is gonna hit, and that's exactly what's happening. Well, let me tell you guys this piece of information too. Okay, the population in the world is also skyrocketing exponentially. So whenever we consider more cash, that is being printed, you know, and if no cash is to be printed in the next 20 years, well, even if it is, it would be much slower than the rate it is of this year and last year, considering I think 30% of all the cash in the world was printed this year or last year. Then when inflation begins to kick in and the population also increases exponentially, and those two factors actually tend to cancel each other out. So right now it's actually a good opportunity to take advantage of the extra money that's being printed and use it, because I believe that while inflation is being caused by money being printed, I believe that the population increasing exponentially is also rather a fix to that, and is rather also a good fix in the long term, because we can always control how much money is being printed or whatnot. But I mean, no form of institution or government authority really has any real control as to the population of the world in general, or at least here in the United States, because China runs their government on a one child policy, but that's an entirely different conversation and discussion. But yeah, guys, Bitcoin $48,000 right now. I mean, I don't know how much more it's gonna go up than it already has. I mean, will Bitcoin hit $100,000? Okay, if Bitcoin hits $100,000, then what? It's gonna retrace back down to $47,000. I feel like there's gonna be a war waged against Bitcoin sooner or later. And I'm just trying to be on the safe side, but I feel like Bitcoin is pretty high right now and is due for a correction, because right now, I mean, going up to an all-time high, $57,000, and then coming back down to, $48,000 or $44,000, $43,000, and then now sitting at 48. The volatility is obviously just a bit too much, and I believe that this price of $48,000 is built on hype, which is pretty much fake legs in the sense. And when it goes away, when the hype begins to diminish, so will the price of Bitcoin. So, the main question is as to when, and it's a main question of when, because I do believe that Bitcoin is gonna go down. I am saying that I believe that Bitcoin is in for a price correction. I am saying that we will see Bitcoin again at $15,000 again. I believe Bitcoin will even dip down to even $11,000 again. So if you actually put in a buy order on the right exchange, I think sooner or later in the next 4 years, your buy order of $11,000 for BTC will go through. So that's all I got for this time around, guys. Let me know what you guys think as to what the cryptocurrency market and Bitcoin in particular is gonna do, because the market follows Bitcoin, and Bitcoin is guided by the world and we humans. All right, guys, I got disconnected there, but I'm gonna be leaving it at that. So drop those comments and let me know who you guys think, or let me know as to what you guys think Bitcoin is gonna do next. So I got some UFC fights coming up too, so I'll be making videos on that as well. So I'll catch you guys later.